Hello friends and welcome to a brand new video of infotainment under the playlist of Smart Minds. Well, today we are going to discuss a very common thing, that is why CCTV cameras are not competing or not better than smartphone cameras that we have now. Well, nowadays or these days we're having like 64 megapixel camera, or even Redmi has taken out something like 108 megapixels of camera. Even we are very easily finding 4K cameras on the rear side as well as on the front side of the phone. But why these CCTV cameras are still blurry or seems to be of very less resolution, even if the only work of CCTV camera is to record video. So we'll see in this video what exactly or how better are these CCTV cameras, what exactly the difference between a smartphone camera and a CCTV camera. Well, many of you who would be thinking that the smartphone camera is far better than CCTV camera, but in this video, while we go through this video, we'll see that CCTV cameras are meant for a reason. So we'll see now what exactly is the thing. So as you can see that most of the CCTV cameras are fixed in areas where there is a need of surveillance, or where round the clock, or at least a lot of time the CCTV cameras would work. And for that, as you can see, the cameras of CCTV has something called LED lights. So it is far more sophisticated than a just smartphone camera, because you have an array of or a battery of LED lights, as you can see in this red LED lights here. So it can even capture images in dark or at night also. You might be seeing those black and white images during the night time, or some kind of green or black and white images during the night time. That is all due to this infrared technology that CCTV camera has. This is one of the advantage of CCTV camera over a smartphone camera. Smartphone cameras doesn't have optical zooms, but CCTV camera has. So if at all you want to zoom to an object or a person, you can zoom it in CCTV cameras. Well, now coming to the real part, what exactly or why exactly CCTV camera footages are not of 4K, 8K or comparable to smartphone video cameras? Because there are two reasons. One reason is CCTV cameras have to run mostly or usually 24 hours a day for surveillance purpose. It's not for taking a fabulous video of a person or of nature that we do in smartphone cameras. Instead, we capture videos, or we install CCTV cameras for surveillance purpose only. So the main motive of installing CCTV camera is to just know or just see what is happening, and just to ensure that there's no untoward incident happening in that premises or area, or if at all it happens, then we can have a fair knowledge of the person who did it, or the way the things happened. Just know that, not to create a very vivid or a quality photography that we do in smartphone cameras. So that may be the intent, but since it runs almost like 24 hours a day, or at least 15 hours or at least more than 10 hours a day, unlike smartphone cameras whose purpose is to just for a short video or for a small time shooting, this camera has to process their video continuously. It needs a lot of processing, or converting those videos into, or compressing those videos and storing it into hard drives. So if just think, if those footages are of 4K or 8K, that hard disk, however large it may be, it cannot sustain more than 2 to 3 hours because of the massive volume that CCTV camera would get while recording these 4K or 8K videos. So just enough that is required for knowing or having a fair knowledge of things, what is happening around. Therefore the CCTV cameras has not a very high resolution that we see in smartphone camera. And the thing is, usually at many places CCTV cameras need to be storing up to 15 or most of the place up to 10 to 15 days, sometimes months of data. So as I said just now, for those amount of video data, you can't record everything at such a high resolution picture, which will just eat up your data in some hours itself. So for that reason, we need to have just enough resolution to see what's happening. One more thing is, if it's a big area, a lot of classrooms are there or a lot of rooms are there in the premises, then usually we have, or in a like gated community, usually we have 10 to 15 or more than 20 CCTV cameras, and all the cameras control are coming into one security room where you can see 10 to 20 cameras having different TVs or different visual panels, or in a single TV you can see square boxes covering the whole screen. So the thing is, so many cameras data, like not even one CCTV camera data, like 15 to 20 CCTV camera data have to be stored in that hard disk or your storing device. So just imagine how much data it will be, or video data it will be, if you go on recording in 4K or 8K video. So this is the main or the primary reason why CCTV cameras are of not so high resolution like 4Ks or 8Ks. And sometimes I send my child to daycare, they are having some network kind of CCTV cameras where the CCTV, where we can see what our child is doing in the daycare through that CCTV camera from any point of our world, at any place in the world. My parents see at another state, I myself see at my office, at my home, what exactly the child is doing. So when the data becomes large or a large resolution, then it could be very difficult to like broadcast or webcast through internet. We need that much amount of compression or that much internet speed as well to see or watch those high quality CCTV videos. So friends, I hope we had a fair knowledge why we generally don't install 4K or 8K or use 4K or 8K CCTV cameras, just for this reason, because of high data it will take of continuous video taking and processing as well. You know that there is a timestamp which is always integrated into the video that we take, because it is very important the time and the date exactly when the video was taken. So always when a video of CCTV camera is taken, you can see the date and time of that footage or of that shot. So this also requires some amount of processing. So if your resolution or frame per second goes higher, then it will be very difficult to even process those things. So friends, I hope you had a fair knowledge on how to, on why the CCTV cameras don't have so high resolution. So if you found this video useful, please do like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel Infotainment, please do so to get more of such little technical videos to make your digital life simpler and easier. So till our next video, see you again, see you soon, keep watching Infotainment. Thank you.